The Square Ball Podcast.
Welcome to another episode of Propaganda, our football fan channel clip show. Hello, hello, hello. It's available in your podcast app if you would like to listen. And if you want to watch, treat your eyes, it's on YouTube as well. Dan, Michael and Rob in a show that is brought to you with Levi Solicitors, who will do you a
10% discount on your legal fees. Not just some of your legal fees, all your legal fees.
What, on their full range of services?
Full range.
If only there was a website where we could find that full range of services. What's the URL, please, Michael?
It's https www.levisolicitors.co.uk/the square ball. Or if you just do levisolicitors.co.uk/the square ball, that will work.
Yeah, or mention us when you inquire. Full details and terms on the website. Yes, 10% off your legal fees on the full range of services. Propaganda, right then. So the football fan channel is always an easier show to do when Leeds United have won at the weekend and we beat Wolves. Safe to say there is an awful lot of Wolves.
God, there's a lot of Wolves.
They're good value though, aren't they?
They are, but I mean, I won't often say I'm a hero, but I've sat through a lot of Wolverhampton accents in the last couple of days.
This is the Obama giving himself a medal.
Picking through it. All right, it's quite up there, isn't it? It's a lot. It's a lot to hear over and over.
You're so brave.
I know.
You're brave.
Thank you. So we'll start with, it is mainly just Wolves because there's hours and hours of this stuff out there. So we'll start with the Express and Star, which is kind of, I guess, their Evening Post sort of equivalent.
Sounds like two things to me.
True enough. But the image of this on Twitter that I saw was of them in the press box in a hoodie, looking, it was obviously wet and cold, and they just look like a couple of crackheads.
The sort of thing you want to put on the Wolverhampton Tourist Board website.
Like the official Twitter profile pictures, though, like professional, journalistic, looking at the camera, and then the still of it was just like them saying, like, oh, God.
Two spice heads down the bus station.
We've been through a lot. So they didn't have a great day, and they didn't enjoy it at all. So let's have a listen to them.
That's as bad as I've seen it for quite a long time, and it's not been good recently. They're way, way, way off it at this moment in time, aren't they?
Wolves are in big trouble. This team is so disjointed. Again, strange decisions, I think, with the team selection. Wolves, they had the game there. No disrespect to Leeds United, but they're not very good. No, not very good at all. They'll be down there with Wolves this season, but Wolves made them look better than they are by absolutely gift-wrapping 3 goals. And I've got no idea what Emmanuel Agbadu is doing in that side.
Pathetic.
It was awful.
And look, whether you're a Vita Pereira fan or not, the timing of what they've done recently and given the new contract ahead of this game against Leeds United, it just is absolutely staggering. Like, decision after decision after decision that they're getting wrong. And you look at it and you look at these players and you think, this is the worst team in the Premier League at this moment in time, and it's not particularly close.
They're in a lot of bother, aren't they, Rob?
I mean, we knew that already, didn't they?
Yeah.
Why do they sound surprised by that? They lost every game this season.
We're so sad. Let's talk about Leeds, because that's why we're here.
They won yesterday anyway.
Did they?
Yeah, it was cup.
I beat Everton, didn't they?
Beat Everton.
Ah, right.
Looking at the teams, it was both made a load of changes. So
I'll tell you what, know, something that's in there that I'm noticing an emerging trend this season is people saying how bad we are when we take points off them. And no, we're not going to be a good all singing, all dancing Premier League football team, but we've competed in every game we've been in apart from Arsenal, haven't we?
We have. Well, the next clip is also them giving us credit or not.
All 3 of them so easily avoidable from a team that hadn't scored a goal in open play before today and are really quite rubbish, if I'm being honest. Leeds are not very good at all.
What did I say about Wolves?
But exactly the point. Leeds are not very good at all. And they deserve that win. Hands down today. Well, hands down they deserve that win because Wolves was so bad. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed we're talking about it. It was an awful, awful performance.
I've been doing this for 11 years, Keane. Obviously, people know that I'm off. This is the weakest squad I've seen by a country mile, unfortunately.
You could, on the one hand, get angry with people saying that. I don't like it when people say mean things about Leeds. On the other hand, it's all quite funny, isn't it?
And it might be true as well, but hearing a non-Leeds fan say it, I go, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
2 of our goals were brilliant. Calvert-Lewin's header, that's hardly gifted to us. That was a brilliant header. Stack's free kick is just one of the goals of the season. I
suppose they frame things how they want to see it, don't they? What they want to do, they want to be angry because they're bottom and they want to frame their plight around losing to terrible sides. I suppose that's what they want to do.
You don't have to be embarrassed talking about Anton Stack's free kick. That's a bit of an overreaction, I would say.
But are they expecting it to get any better for Wolves?
Leeds United 7 points this season. Sunderland 7 points this season. Still a game to play in hand. Burnley 4 points. They've picked up 18 points between them. Wolves 0. And it doesn't even look like they're close to getting a point. That's the problem. Let alone 3. It doesn't look close. And you go to Spurs away, you go to Brighton at home, and then you've got Sunderland away. I'm sorry, but there's no fight there whatsoever that gives me any kind of indication that they would go to the Stadium of Light and go and get 3 points.
I don't see any leaders here.
Good. They're in a pit of despair, aren't they?
It was all quite reassuring. They basically are taking relegation on the chin. is the way this has sounded.
It's been coming for years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like they've been circling the plug all. The thing of giving the new manager a contract is mental. Albeit I saw Wolves fans before the season started being like, he's the best tactical manager we've had in God knows how long. Like they seem to actually really like him. They've just got a lot of football manager regens in the team.
Yeah, they did win 6 in a row last year. So, and I think they like him as well. He was, I picked up an odd reference to this. I didn't even know he did this, but apparently he goes out boozing around Wolverhampton and stuff.
Yeah.
And
was it points then pints or something? He said something like that, didn't he?
It all feels quite desperate though, doesn't it? I think one of their 6 in a row was against Leicester last year, so that doesn't count. And then just going out and drinking
5
around.
5 in a row then.
Yeah, going out drinking around Wolverhampton, it's not that much, is it?
It is a desperate business drinking around Wolverhampton.
Yeah, so latching onto these things, and I get why they are. But yeah, I'm glad they're in that situation, and we're not. But you're right, Rob. It's been coming for years. Before this season, before a ball was even kicked, we all said Wolves are one of the teams we should probably be chasing down. Brentford, Burnley, and the table is starting to shape up as we thought.
I suppose the problem is, you've got 33 more games to sit through of this. It's like, can we just call it now, lads?
Yeah, well, some of them are, I suppose, but I guess we'll hear whether they are or they aren't in the subsequent clips. What else have we got?
This is still from the Express and Style. This is them just doing a bit of chatting to people outside the ground, and there's not much more hope to be found there either.
Everyone looks dejected, and to be like this 5 games into a season for what feels like the 3rd season in a row, the club is very down at the moment.
First goal was sourceful, absolutely 100%. And I just think the defence has no confidence in it. I think maybe they're going to change the keeper or what we're going to do. But it is what it is.
How concerned are you this season?
Concerned? On a scale of 1 to 10, about 15. Because I think we're going to, after what's up, the lot of positives taken from that game, I think we're going down.
Like I say, 3 seasons to struggle. Are you most concerned this season? Do you think that this could be... Is this a relegation side that you're watching this moment, team?
Yeah, I mean, last season we had Mateus Cunha on the pitch who, whether Wolves fans still like him or not, he was a game changer and somebody that we could rely on. Box to box. We don't have that anymore. And I don't look at anybody in this team and think that they can make a real difference in the final third.
Honestly, I think we're going to go down.
I mean, look on the bright side. Wolverhampton's got a strong ring road.
Has it really?
Yeah, it's excellent. I've looked at it on the maps. It's a very obvious and clear city centre ring road, and it actually goes straight past Molineux.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah, so you can go round in circles.
You do wonder if Cunha is very much like their version of Rafinha, in that they had a year where they were basically shit, but they had one really good player, and then he goes, and you kind of go, "Oh fuck,
there's none left."
Why don't we do anything anymore? This is terrible. But they had a good run.
Yeah, you had to go. Maybe it's someone else's turn.
It's funny, listen, because there's a lot of talk, which I've not really included because it's boring, hearing other clubs moan about ownership. But there's a lot of complaining about the ownership and stuff, and like saying how they're just, they're just there for the money and stuff. But they don't make money out of it. They lose money, then they'll go down and they'll lose more money.
Yeah.
Or they'll spend more money to stay up, but then they'll still lose some money, but they just won't lose as much as if they'd gone down.
I was going to say the issue probably is that they spent too much beforehand, and now it's catching up with them a bit like it is with Villa.
Yeah.
Which is just what tends to happen. Everybody stretches themselves to the absolute maximum in the Premier League, and then it catches up with you if you don't sustain it.
Yeah, they got them promoted into Europe, didn't they? They had some fun. And now they're all looking forward. Well, it doesn't sound like it here, but I know a few Wolves fans that are looking forward to a season in the Championship. And I would keep reminding them, as long as it's just one season, it's fine. Anything longer, it starts to feel a lot more sad.
And also you can bounce down them as well, as teams have done recently. Like Sunderland did as well. When they went down, they were like, it'd be nice to be in the Championship for a bit.
Try League One.
Finally win some games. Oh shit, no, we've lost every week here as well. Wolves, they might be fine. They might. You never. The thing is, they will probably change manager soon enough. They will probably buy some players in January. They'll have a bit of a bump. It's just whether the thing is, last year they did it in the context of 3 absolutely dog shit teams down the bottom who barely got any points. Whether or not it's the same makeup of the league this year, I'm not sure.
Well, they're already 4 adrift, so we shall see. I just had a look at the Championship table. I don't look at that anymore. Don't know about you.
Luke Ayling's doing well.
Yeah, Middlesbrough.
I know I said Middlesbrough, I meant Luke Ayling.
Yeah, Middlesbrough are 4 points clear at the top and 5 points clear of 3rd place. So is it finally going to be their season? Down at the bottom, Sheffield United have got no points. I was aware of that. Don't know about you.
I did know that one.
Yeah, and then Sheffield Wednesday got 4 points. Bless them. And then it's Derby. Derby's still gurgling around that plug hole. Surely it's their turn to go at some point. And then Watford down there. Then it's Oxford, Southampton struggling. Blackburn, Ipswich, not having a great time of it so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Southampton fans last year would have been like, "Oh, just give us a bit of Championship football again, so we can actually see some goals and win some games."
I suppose the problem with it, if you do that, is that you go up and you do what everybody does, which is to spend money in the Premier League, or everybody gets a wage rise, and then you drop again, and you've got to shed a load of cost, and you then enter another phase of rebuild, don't you? So it can either work or not work.
It's almost like the whole thing's a big unsustainable shit show.
Yeah.
But they're fiddling with the playoffs now, aren't they, as well?
Yeah, down to 8th, they're talking about, aren't they?
Yeah. As well as maybe doing some... They're concerned about reallocating money from parachute payments and stuff as well because of the new PSR thing that's coming in the Premier League.
Squad control ratio and all that.
Yeah, they're concerned that'll come in then in the Championship, which will then mean parachute payments can't exist, which means it'll be more competitive in the Championship, but then an even bigger drop-off for anyone coming down from the Premier League, so it's not entirely clear how that's going to work.
We're staying up, and it'll never be a problem for us.
I was just thinking, just don't ever go back there, please.
Right, anyway, let's move on to the next clip.
Let's go to Talking Wolves.
Are these the Grasses?
The Grasses. That's what they should...
So for anybody who didn't hear this was last week, was it? On Propaganda.
It was, yeah.
Where we heard them talking. It was them previewing our game and referring back to like some of the recent games we've had against Wolves. And being clipped up by us.
In fairness, grassing himself for being a grass.
Yeah.
Which is something, I suppose, at least is consistent.
He's handed himself in at the station, as it were. But yeah, they tried to report us to YouTube. He admitted it was a fit of annoyance because they'd lost, which is, I can kind of get on board with.
That's good.
I must admit, I was more annoyed about this last week. Yeah. Now we've beaten them. Yeah. And also, listening back to this, the other people who were just laughing at him as he had confessed us to being petty enough to have done it.
I'm just thinking, Dave, that if we lose, we're going to be on that podcast again, aren't we?
Yep.
You know, that one that clips us up. I've just said we will win.
Earlier today, I was thinking about that. Yeah,
can we cut that bit out?
Yeah, no. I remember I'm not going to react to them this year, but I proper bit at them the last time we lost to them. Basically, there's a Leeds podcast, do similar stuff to us, but they have like a Patreon, so obviously they've just got to pad it out, and all they do is clip different podcasts up or different match reactions. They love Dazzling Dave.
They clipped up Gems 1 year.
Did they?
Yeah.
So I spoke to YouTube because I was that rattled. I was like, "Yeah, can you get this?" I haven't said that I can use my YouTube video, and YouTube was like, "Yeah, jog on." So they just react to everything. So hopefully we win, so I can be, nice and I wouldn't care either way then.
Just to reiterate, this is the most labour-intensive of all the shows that we do. It's not to pad out our Patreon. We do other stuff behind the paywall.
You want to wear some padding? There's a Football Manager show we do. That's just playing a 10-year-old computer game.
Yeah, this is I suppose it's the star show in the whole lineup, isn't it?
Arguably, yeah. With the Wolves stuff. And we have indeed clipped them up, including some of their predictions from last week.
It's a must-win, isn't it, really? I mean, a point, yeah, okay, but really to take pressure off this team, Wolves really need 3 points, especially at Molineux. It could be a nasty place if we don't get going quickly.
I mean, you look at the actual squad, which I've had a very quick look, and you think, yeah, that's beatable. You look at that squad, and even when you're saying about how our window's been pulled, we've still got more quality. Yeah, it's a must-win, as you say, and I think we will. And I'll start to. Yeah. No, I do. But if it's 5 in a row, mate, I think this podcast could be ugly next week. Yeah, so it's not as if it's like must-win or we're down, but I think if we do lose, I will be feeling like that. But yeah, it's must-win, and we will. It'll be fine.
Just a bit of that.
They did not, did they?
They did not. This is from multiple videos of theirs now, this next clip, which is because they have various kind of callers.
You've done a mega mix.
I've done a mega mix
Treated us
of,
to a mega mix.
of their misery. So I think the first person you hear is the Grassing lad, and then it's into some other. And also, there's a bit of a break. The reason I've left this here is as a break from Wolverhampton accents, because they've got some other ones on there, which is it's just a nice change of pace.
Another abysmal home performance from Wolves. 10 goals conceded in the 3 home games so far this campaign. And I don't know why. Why do I remain positive about this football club? Why do I wake up every day thinking, it'll be better next weekend? But for some reason, even at 1-0, and definitely as soon as Leeds hit that equaliser, I just felt all that positivity drain away from my body.
It feels like we saw the difference between a team that is well managed, has belief, has a plan, has an actual system, and has some sort of bite, some sort of tactical awareness and wherewithal, situational awareness, versus a Wolves side that just...
We did nothing. You could see before they scored their first goal, you could see about 10-15 minutes we did not lay a glove on Leeds. We didn't touch them at all. We could not get close to them. We weren't battling. Our midfield was off balance.
You can't watch this team and say that we are Premier League quality. We are relegation favourites right now. Let's just admit it. It's not a nice thing to admit, but we are. We are either with the worst or the second worst team in this league. Sunderland are better than us. Leeds have just shown that they're better than us. It's maybe between us and Burnley. Maybe. You run out of words to describe how bad this team actually is. And I thought, okay, let's give it some time. Let's wait until the Leeds game to play against a team that's going to be around us in the table. Let's see how we play against them. And wow, my expectations were low, but my word.
They were met.
Good.
That's lovely to hear, actually, isn't it?
Can I just read you something off the government's website?
Is it about the Wolverhampton Ring Road?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Exceptions to copyright.
Oh, okay.
Fair dealing, you use things under fair dealing provisions. Fair dealing for criticism, review or quotation is allowed for any type of copyright work. Do you know that? Fair dealing with a work for the purpose of reporting current events is allowed for any type of copyright work other than a photograph. In each of these cases, a sufficient acknowledgement will be required. So thank you to Talking Wolves. There we go. Is that sufficient acknowledgement? I think so.
I'd say it probably is.
Good.
Well, should we hear from someone else who will probably be aware of these rules and is certainly aware of us clipping them up, because this was part of the mega mix, but I remembered this guy from last time and he was furious last time. He's still furious this time. And he remembers us, which is also good.
I just want to say hello to the Leeds fans and the Leeds fans channels that will ultimately clip this head loss from all of us Wolves fans, and I'm sure they'll love it. So I'm sure we get a good video out of it, lads. Enjoy that.
Just pad in the Patreon, aren't we?
Thank you very much.
Sounded slightly ominous, that. Does he look hard? Or?
He's actually just sat out in the car park now, Rob.
It's hard to tell. He's filmed it in his car. You can't really get much of a look at the size of him.
He's snooker ball in a sock next to him.
He's sounding more despondent to me than murderous.
Possibly. He maybe heads towards murderous when he starts talking about Wolves.
We kind of sat in and tried to defend when we've got absolute 5 dickheads at the back. Mainly the 3 central backs who are wank. Massively wank. Not any of them can jump. Not one of them wins headers. Not one of them can pass. Not one of them can defend. Every time they go forward, I shit my pants because I think they're going to score, and 9 times out of 10 they do. I think Leeds might have had 4 shots today, and they've scored 3 of them. It's baffling to me that we can't defend those sort of situations, especially when we spend 10 minutes in the warm-up trying to defend balls into the box, heading away. We seem to be doing it fine when it's all the coaches are fucking playing, but as soon as you get into a game, we've got dickheads at the back. And the first goal is laughable. But it is a good header, and Calvert-Lewin gets a bit of stick and gives it back to the Wolves fans, which is always good. I said that he'd score today and I'd lose my head, and I have, so that's good.
I've got to say it's completely relatable, isn't it? At least he's acknowledging the psychosis that we all. Yeah,
I do like after all the chat about how good their manager is at tactics when he's naming his formation. 5 dickheads at the back, 3 in midfield, exactly, 2 up front.
Good stuff. Next.
Just a little bit, you already mentioned Calvert-Lewin there and him losing his head. A bit more on our signings now.
You look at the signings Leeds have made. That winger who played today, great player. One touch bang, it's in the back of the net. Even players like we've made Sean Longstaff look like bloody Pedri, Busquets, Calvert-Lewin like Haaland. It's mad. And fair play to Leeds because they're going to be down there as well. But they've got a much, much, much better chance of staying up than we have. Oh, easily. I don't see that when we'll get our points, or the next points, or a point, actually, at that point. So, yeah, worrying times.
It's interesting, isn't it, where your expectations are. Theirs have probably been artificially bumped up for this season because they've been in the Premier League for a while now, and they see themselves as wanting to be there, possibly should be there, whereas we've come up and we're kind of like, yeah, we know we are going to be in a bun fight.
I think probably they've got a bit complacent of, well, they've not actually, because they've been talking about how this has probably been coming, but the performance of the newly promoted teams for a couple of years now maybe makes you think, well, as shit as we'll be, probably still finish 17th because the teams coming up will be absolutely shite. Whereas it seems like we're kind of all in with a bit of a chance this year.
It's funny the impact of goals, though, as well, both on your own esteem and the opposition's. Because, when Wolves scored early on, I was like, oh, we fucked it. This is all going wrong. Like, even I put in the match report, the way the goal we gave away was scored, it reminded me of, like, the end of Bielsa's time, where it was, like, people getting dragged all over and people running space. I was like, oh, my God, this is it for the rest of the season. And then 20 minutes later, or whatever, it's like, fucking hell, we're brilliant.
Have you seen Opta's predictions for the league?
I have. And I wondered if you had them from last time we got relegated, from around this the 5-game mark.
No.
Because it gives me no reassurance.
I just found it interesting because I predicted 16th and Opta currently have us sitting 16th. They've got Wolves as bottom, Burnley, Sunderland as the 3 that go down, West Ham stay up by a...
Sunderland's interesting.
By a margin. Yeah, they've had a relatively soft ball start, haven't they? That's the thing. So Villa, mind you, and they've performed absolutely terribly. And that said, the counterpoint to that is that Villa are predicted to finish 10th on 51.
Which they will, in fairness.
Points.
It's like at this point last year, Palace were right down there, and you kind of went, they'll be all right.
But they've got us on for like 41.45 points. That's expected. That's
Shake on that now.
Expected points. We'll take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't you?
Yep, that'll do.
Just need Potter to cling on at West Ham a bit longer, really ruin it.
And again, none of this means anything, but they've got Wolves at a 63% chance of going down compared to our just a mere 28.
Well, we are 5th favourites to be relegated now in the odds. I was looking at it this week. We're nearly between 3 and 4 to 1, I think we are now.
Which kind of tallies up with a 28% chance of going down, doesn't it? And 16th place is the 5th from bottom. So should we shake on it now? End the season.
Yeah, sounds good.
As we've said loads of times on this show, you spend half your life in football just wishing for it to be over, don't you?
Immediately, I wish this season to be over.
We'd take it. The Wolves fans would take it. Everyone's happy.
Right. Well, where we're going next?
Who's winning at Liverpool?
Oh, probably, yeah. Whatever.
I'm not bothered. Probably we'll challenge for it the year after.
What I really do object to is we've been given let's have a look, for the title, we've been given a 0.01% chance.
So there's a chance
of the title, which is greater than West Ham, Sunderland, Burnley and Wolves, who are all rated 0%. So we are in with the shout of the title.
Okay. Well, let's not give up hope.
No.
Speaking of the title, then, should we have a little break from Wolverhampton? Go to Arsenal.
Just a little mix up, are we having it?
Yeah.
Do we have to? Is this going to hurt?
Well, you'll hear as much as I heard.
Right.
Is all I'll say of this. Because, they obviously had that last minute equaliser, but I got the impression they weren't generally happy with it because Arteta's a coward, all this sort of stuff. Kind of things you've picked up from Twitter. So I thought I'll dive back in. Lee Gunner was the guy we had last time. I got about 5 minutes into his video and I was like, that's enough of that. So I thought I'd try something different.
That's enough of that.
I thought I'd try Troops TV.
So Troops is former Arsenal Fan TV, is that right?
He is. They're all former Arsenal Fan TV. It's like it's like kind of a. There's also many weird spin-offs that have come from Arsenal Fan TV. He's the guy who used to be really angry.
Yeah.
And weirdly, he's not angry at all in this, which the sort of slow pace of it almost makes his vocal tics all the more alarming because it's delivered at a real steady pace, and it feels like he's having a little tap on the shoulder to remind him. It's like you need to say the thing again.
Will's probate conveyancing.
Similar to that. Yeah. So this is just under 2 minutes, and this is as far as I got as well.
What's going on, people? Troops TV back again, back our blood clot again. You understand? Match reaction time. You get me. Big game at the Emirates today. First things first. Shout out Guinness for the tickets, blood. You understand? Reached out to the dog, and they supplied man with the tickets today. Me and Trey, nice day out at the Emirates. And first things first, Trey is still unbeaten in stadiums, blood. You get me? The boy has still not seen Arsenal lose a game in live action, blood. You get me? He has a fantastic record. I think he's stretching to about 12, 15 games now, blood. You get me? So long may that continue. And maybe that was the reason why we came back in stoppage time to steal a point, blood. You get me? From Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal won, Manchester City won. You get me? And if we just say it as it is, Arteta is the reason why we did not win that game, blood. You get me? Yet again, the manager has cost us in a key moment, in a key game, in a vital point in the season, blood. You get me? You see Liverpool doing what they're doing. 5 wins out of 5 in the Premier League. They won also in the Champions League. So it's 6 from 6. Yes, Wirtz is stinking out the place. Yes, Isak hasn't even, you get me, had a shot, blood. You understand? But they are still here, not playing well. But you get me? They are now 5 points ahead of us. And we are only on match week 5, blood. You get me?
Oh, I get you. Liverpool, 60% chance of the title. Arsenal, 23%, according to Opta.
You get me?
I do get you.
That was, there were 11 you get me's in 1 minute. I can see on the screen, 1 minute and 44 seconds.
I mean, ironically, I don't get him because that's all I could hear by the end of it. I'd zoned out of everything else he was saying. But yeah, I did see an Arsenal fan, I think it was after this game, pointing out how many injuries they had, or the players that were missing, and then asked, are we the best team in the world?
Oh, really?
Which that's one way of looking at it, yeah.
I feel like we should just leave them to it.
You just do your own thing over there.
Yeah, when we play you again later in the season, when you probably beat us again and Saka will run past someone and score past the keeper like he does, we'll deal with it then. Until then, let's just park it.
It's like the dark web, isn't it? The Arsenal corner of the internet. I know it's there. I don't need to see it.
You get me?
Yeah, I do get you. Next.
Quite a bit of blood on the dark web as well. If you probably go onto it,
right? Wow.
Do you want more Wolves? Do you want a bit of Angus?
Yeah, let's go to Kinnear.
Let's have a bit of Kinnear. He's continuing his fan interviews anyway, which obviously we did with him.
Who's this? Sorry,
Angus Kinnear.
He's addicted to it, isn't he?
Luton fella.
Oh, it rings a bell.
For a while.
I remember.
Looked a bit sick.
Oh, right, okay.
For the most part. Used to stand near Victor Orta going, oh, that guy. But he's been talking to Toffee TV, but there was just a little bit about leaving Leeds.
Was it a difficult decision to leave Leeds United for Everton?
So I think I had a lot of friends at Leeds. Dedicated a lot of my life to that. Had some very, very happy memories of what we achieved on the pitch last season. Was a great season. We won the title with the last kick of the ball. So I was proud to leave them back where I think that club belongs. I think they're a Premier League club, but it was a fantastic opportunity that was presented to me. I think the term sleeping giant is used too loosely, but I think when you look at the challenges that Everton have faced and overcome over the last 4 to 5 years, I thought the opportunity to give them a real solid foundation to build upon was one of the best projects in world football, and I don't regret that decision at all.
Mm-hmm.
Solid foundation, eh?
Are Everton a sleeping giant as well? Because they've been in the Premier League forever.
They're not really a sleeping giant, are they? They just don't do anything.
They've been in Europe within the last decade. They had Ancelotti as manager like 10 minutes ago.
Got new ground.
Have they underperformed? Arguably. But then, someone's got to be down at the bottom, haven't they?
To be fair to Kinnear, I didn't realise he led us to the championship title last year. He must have done a lot of work on the training pitch. Fair play to him.
As well, this has been it was a difficult decision to leave. Was it that difficult, or was it sort of a decision made for? It was like your decision to leave radio.
Yeah.
Difficult to do. But the fact there was no job there was ultimately what made me decide.
The fact they locked me out.
You're getting made redundant. No, I'm not. I quit, you shit. Right, go on, next.
Anyway, let's have a quick clip from that Cardiff City fan. We had him last week. He was loving life. He'd got his last-minute equaliser against Stockport.
Just want to say, the clip that we had last week, it's worth going back and listening to that because he started beeping his swears. And the clip was funnier for being beeped than him just swearing. Like originally, it was very funny hearing a boy swearing because swearing kids is funny, isn't it? But then to start self-censoring, I thought elevated it to a new level. And a lot of people did get in touch, so thank you if you did, and said they enjoyed that.
Good. Well, they might not enjoy his sadness this week because they're back to losing at home to Bradford, and he's doing that thing now where you kind of, it's what Phil Hayward used to talk about with Leeds fans, that as soon as a bad thing happens, you go, "This is us. This is what we're really fucking like."
I think I spoke too soon at the end of my Stockport vlog going, different effing going on. Because with this performance, we are not going out. And we've got to realise that we haven't even been good enough in any of the games so far, apart from at Plymouth and Cavalrovers. We've not actually been that good. We're so bad. Now we've got Nick Powell coming on, who should be in a retirement home, right? And he's going to score for him. Will Swan again. Really? Come on, Bradford, let's do it. Up the chickens. Pecked by the chickens. Up the Nick Powell. And up the Alexander.
Oh, that was felt like sad.
Pecked by the chickens.
Is he rapping at the end? It's like Goldie looking chain.
Well, I've got some good news for him. I've just flipped over to the League One page on Opta's predictions, and they're predicting Cardiff to finish second behind Stockport.
That'll do, won't it?
They beat someone last night, didn't they, Cardiff?
They beat Burnley.
There you go. So he'll be happy again.
Only just Premier League. He wasn't going to that one, actually. How old do you think Nick Powell is, by the way?
I've just looked it up, so.
Because I would have said mid-30s. He's 31. Still a young man.
I think Nick Powell, I think of the former TV presenter.
I don't know who that is.
Is it the regional news? I think he might be in BBC, though, so you would have nothing to do with him.
No, I won't watch that scum.
Yeah.
Defund it, I say.
Right.
Sorry, Adam Pope. Right, then. Is it time to hear from Dazzling Dave?
I suppose it is.
He's God, he does a lot, does Dazzling Dave.
This is always Wolves, because obviously we have to give proper attribution for
of course,
for fair dealing use.
So he was initially called Dazzling Dave, then I think he rebranded to Always Wolves, but he gives out all his people like Sensational Stan and Marvellous Mike, I think, and stuff on it.
Is that what would you call yourself? Would you be Reluctant Rob? What about you?
Yeah, I think that fits quite well, actually.
But you?
We'll come back to
because
it.
we did say when you were in New Orleans, because you discovered showbiz, you are now Mickey Razmataz.
That is true.
Yeah. But it's not alliterative, is it?
No.
We'll have a think about it.
His dad is, I can't remember what he calls his dad now. He's giving him a name anyway. But his dad, bless him, I absolutely love his dad's contribution.
Can I just say, by the way, my old flatmate wants to nickname me for no reason whatsoever, Daniel Dogface.
Okay.
I just reminded me. It's like, cheers, man.
What sort of dog? Did he specify?
No, just Dogface.
Just a Dogface?
Yeah, just Daniel Dogface.
Fair enough.
Yeah, anyway.
So we'll hear from Dazzling Dave and his dad. His dad's really good because he's very, very Wolverhampton, even more so than Dave, to the point where half of the things he say don't even sound like real words. But I enjoyed it an awful lot.
Magic, how you think? Because this man...
Absolutely. I don't know what I can swear. I had pension money to come and watch that. I don't know what to say.
Speak up, Dad.
The people paid a lot of money to come and watch that, and them players, they have Premiership footballers and they've picked them here, there, all over the country. They've never played in Championship football. I'm absolutely disgusted. My pension money over here, I don't think I'm going to come again because that's absolutely disgusting. And what excuses are going to give about this one, I do not know, but that was absolutely terrible. And they wouldn't beat, I don't know, what am I going to say?
Wouldn't beat Cosley.
They wouldn't beat Cosley.
Let alone Bilston.
None about Bilston, but that was absolutely disgusting. And they ought to be ashamed to wear the Wolves shirt. With my old head pension money to come and watch that.
Do you know what it reminds me of that? Have you heard of it's in an advert at the minute, the song? It's by, it's from the 70s.
Oh, is it the made-up one?
Yeah, Adriano
Celentano.
Celentano. And it's an Italian nonsense song, but it's his interpretation of what American English sounds like.
Yeah.
So if you want to like Google it or listen to it on YouTube,
It's
or
a banger, to be fair.
Yeah, or Spotify. But it's being used like Trivago or something like that, using it at the minute. On an advert for holidays, and it's really good, isn't it? It's a really good song. Reminds me of that. It's just like a load of noises strung together.
I was going to say, it reminded me of. Have you seen that clip of Ozzy Osbourne being asked if he's sober now?
Also West Midlands as well,
but as sung by Zippy because he's got about it, which is good. Bless him.
How do you explain Zippy to our international audience?
Just look up Zippy.
Zippy from Rainbow.
Zippy from Rainbow.
Yeah.
Is Zippy from Rainbow, does he still live in Bradford? He was in the museum there at one point.
Oh, the Media Museum. I'll be honest, I've not been in for a while.
Maybe they've refurbed it all, haven't they?
Well, you say that, it'll be a half-assed job. It'll be a Mickey Normanson gaffer tape and cable ties job knowing Bradford.
Yeah. Been shut for 2 years. What have you done? Painted. Yeah, fair enough. So we'll get back to Dazzling Dave. So he's doing a little bit about Leeds here, but his dad's still not happy.
Let's be completely clear. Leeds United, their fans can be incredibly proud of their team. They absolutely deserved it. They were the better team. You know, it's bleak. It's looking incredibly bleak here at the Wolves at the moment in terms of, like, the fans. The fans were singing at one point, you know, you've sold the team, now sell the club. You can't blame them. But, like, it was the same with Gary O'Neill last year, long-term contract. And then what I'm saying...
You can't keep getting rid of your best players, David. And that's what happened.
We're going to come on to that, Dad.
Well, I'm just saying...
I'm going to come on to that. I'm not having a think. I'm just saying it's like Groundhog Day. Leeds United, they played... The goal was coming. They played so much better than us. They wanted it more. They moved it around more. They looked like a team, a cohesive unit.
There you go.
I love the way his dad. It's all right. It's all right.
He's always speaking to me like, we'll come to you down in a minute.
I genuinely love it. Yeah. I think it's very sweet. So we'll move on now to Dave's other fine work he does, which is for his sponsors. Obviously, I'm in charge of the commercial reads in this podcast because I do such a good job of it. But I feel like I can learn a bit from Dave. Now, what he's trying to do here is shoehorn in all of these references to a really, really miserable group of people. But he does it, and he does it well.
A sensation. It's going to be difficult. Your Lee Moore Windows man of the match.
Goal scorer. Krajcik, yeah.
Your Fox and Shipley performance rating?
3.
A 3. Yeah. Your Parkside dental care moment that made you smile today, if anything? Magic, have you got a Lee Moore Windows man of the match today? No, you're refusing?
I'm refusing, David, but I don't deserve to put a Wolves shirt on.
Okay, have you got, what's your Fox at Shipley? I can't wait for this. What's your Fox at Shipley performance rating out of 10?
I ain't got one.
No, you've got to give A rating.
I'll give it 2.
A 2?
Yeah, that's the lowest I'll give it.
And have you got a Parkside dental moment that made you smile today?
Lovely, nice rain.
What's your Parkside dental moment that made you smile?
Have you got a Levi Solicitors moment that made you want to go commit a crime?
The middle one, I still can't tell what he was saying.
No.
There's a Windows thing. There's Parkside Dental.
Sound like Foxy something, but not like Foxy Bingo. I don't know.
Does the guy say 2 is the lowest rating he can give as well?
I think it's the lowest he's given.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think
I can't think of a lower number. But yeah, I think the Rhinos are sponsored by like Anchor Butter or something. And after at full time, they'll always tweet out the result with hashtag butter the food, butter the mood. So it'd be like, Leeds have been beaten Hashtag butter the food, butter the mood, and all the replies just like, fuck off.
reminds me of we played Burnley away. It might have been when we were on some sort of lower league tour. Obviously can't remember that now. Now we're a Premier League club. And Burnley's substitution announcements were sponsored by, like, I don't know, let's say like an RV company or something like that. It was like by David Shitbox's Motorhomes or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get your money in, I suppose. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I think maybe mentioning it once would have been fine. He didn't need to be. He didn't need to go around the whole group going, "What's your Parkside dental moment of the week that made you smile?" Oh, David, my pension money. His bloody pension money.
Right, is that everything? What we got?
Well, we'll finish on a bit of ESPN.
Oh, okay.
First of all, just a clip from the before times, the Bielsa times, and what is Stuart Dallas scoring his final Leeds goal, as it turned out, in a win over Burnley. You'll remember the clip when you hear it.
La envergadura defensiva me parece que prevalece.
Click, le pega como viene Dallas. ¡Gol! El gol para el Leeds United. El gol para el Leeds United. El gol lo hizo Stuarda. El gol para el Leeds United.
Beautiful rendition of Go West, huh?
We even made a T-shirt of that, didn't we?
We did.
It was a beautiful T-shirt. I've still got mine somewhere.
So I think he's called Juan Manuel Pons is the guy. He's the ESPN, like, South American.
I was just going to say Pons, or no, never mind.
Pons, no. So he was also on comms for the Wolves game. Unfortunately, the ESPN highlights they put on, which you have to go on a VPN. Still sponsored by Nord?
Yeah.
What's the code?
What's your NordVPN moment for things you want to find on the internet that you're not supposed to be browsing, Michael?
It's only you. I'm only trying to find South American commentary.
NordVPN.com/TSB.
Right, yeah, you can use that.
That's how you shoehorn a grubby commercial reference in, isn't
Good.
it?
I didn't even do it on purpose, but that's the way I went for it. But yeah, it's only the highlights they've uploaded. So he's back on the songs, but unfortunately they get a bit cut off as it goes into replays of them and stuff. So, but he does one for every single Leeds goal, which is nice. So.
De los Lobos de Wolverhampton. Bogle que sube. Marca Bellegar. Pelota larga. Cabezazo. Calvert-Lewin. ¡Gol! Fue Calvert-Lewin. Fue Calvert-Lewin. Fue Calvert-Lewin.
What's the tune? Is it that?
I think that Simpsons thing. They sing to that as well, don't they? I forgot what it is now.
All I could hear was widget. It's got a widget, but that's based on a song, surely.
No. Mailbag at thesquareball.net. You know, I can hear it, but I can't hear it.
Yeah, I was exactly the same. I listened to it a few times. I needed it to go on a bit longer, but it cut off. Let's see what he did for Stack.
Va está. ¡Golazo! ¡Gol! El gol del Leeds lo hizo Stack.
Well, that was short and sweet, wasn't it? Yeah.
El gol del Leeds lo hizo Stack.
Sky Sports commentary would be immeasurably better with this guy, even though I don't understand Spanish, but it would still be more entertaining.
See, I think it might wear thin.
What Peter Drury, instead of doing the sort of pre-scripted line, starts singing?
No, just replace Drury with him.
Him?
Yeah, with him, exactly. And maybe get Ali McCoist next to him. He'd enjoy it, wouldn't he?
You did in that as well, hear them rightly christen it. They went golazzo.
Yeah.
As in, like, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Agreeing with each other.
Do you think it was Enrique Iglesias' hero that he was going into them?
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
But it could have been. It could have been. By the time he gets to Okafor, I think he's run out of ideas, so he's just keeping it simple on this one.
Okafor, te vinimos a ver. Alfajor.
I mean, it's the old ones are the best ones, aren't they?
I don't know what he's talking about at the end.
Yeah.
But they keep it simple. But yeah, the Calvert-Lewin one, I feel like there's probably a full album in that.
Right.
If anyone's got the full footage, I did go searching for it, but I was unable to find it without potentially subscribing to an expensive ESPN package, which I didn't really want to do.
I don't think
Because as the Wolves fans will know, I just prefer stealing stuff.
I don't think you're committed, Michael. That's the problem.
We should have a Spotify album called El Gol para Leeds United.
Yeah.
That's the hit.
Get it played.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. What is it?
I don't even know if it's that tune or not.
Let's listen to it one more time.
De los Lobos de Wolverhampton. Bogle que sube. Marca Bellegar, pelota larga. Cabezazo. Calvert-Lewin. ¡Gol! Fue Calvert-Lewin. Fue Calvert-Lewin. Fue Calvert-Lewin.
No, it's not, is it?
No.
I think he might just be making that one up on the hoof. It's a difficult name to work into a song.
Yeah, but if he does these songs, so he'll have, and he's probably our most likely goal scorer. So
Right.
I reckon he'll have had a little think about it, probably.
Okay.
Maybe someone will get in touch and say what it is.
Yeah, if you can decipher that, or if you can decipher Dazzling Dave's dad.
Enjoyed it a lot.
And do get in touch, mailbag at thesquareball.net to get in touch about anything. Is that everything for this week?
That's it.
Oh, good stuff. Right. What else are we going to go stealing?
Bournemouth stuff, I suppose.
Cool. Same time, same place next week. See you in a bit.
The Square Ball Podcast.